in the manosphere, when you was in that mindset, would you say that some of the rhetoric that you heard, you know,
Yo, what up? So you already know, on the way to work. But I'm listening to Bernard Riley interview Perfectibilist, and I wanted to share this part with y'all. So let's go.
I don't know, justified you being in that mindset or in that state, and then let's talk into where the change came in and what part did the Black Manosphere play in cultivating that change, or was it a complete detriment to that change, or let's start to go there. So like what but just to make sure I get the question clear, ask the question clearly. Would you say the Black Manosphere content, when you was in that particular state, it was sort of helping to you were using it as a shield or a reason or as an excuse to stay in that state?
Talking about Red Pill Rage.
Now, okay. Now the thing was, I wasn't in that mindset when I came to the Manosphere. I wasn't. Mm-hmm. Now the reason why I would say I was Red Pill Rage when I came to this space is because when it came to times where I was legitimately fucked over, when I would deal with, because there was a lot of things that I would see go, not just me, because like I say, I seen a lot of shit in my life, man, happen to other people, friends, family members, and so forth.
Have I.
Seen a lot happen to men, right? And it was just an overall culture that I had never verbalized what I felt before.
Right.
So even though, as far as my own.
See, a lot of us saw shit growing up that we didn't know how to express.
Personal shit, for the most part, I was, over that. It was more so the cultural issues that I had an issue with that I had never verbalized before I came to this space, because as we know, it's kind of a taboo to even speak on these things, and anyway. So yeah. So when I came over here, it was more so I was very vocal. I mean, not in a vulgar way, but I was very vocal about a lot of what I experienced growing up, things that had happened to me, things that I seen, and how I know things tend to go in this culture. So yeah, I wasn't in the rage part, not in that sense of just talking crazy and no shit like that, but it was just my first time being around other men,
right,
who felt the same way and who would also actually say it. Because before, man, like I said, before coming on here, bro, a lot of guys, we talk a lot about barbershop talk and all that shit, but even that was kind of watered down.
Yep,
really,
I agree. It's sanitized compared to some of the conversations in the Manosphere. It is.
Yeah, even that was kind of watered down, So coming on here,
it'd be low key a lot of simp talk in there. I mean, it'd be men chopping it up talking about women, but it'd still be a lot of simp talk going on in there.
Yeah. So that's why I disagree with some guys when they say, man, barbershop. I'm like, no, man, no, bruh. I mean, I hear you, but not really. But yeah, coming here was the first time I heard guys actually be honest. And like I say, not necessarily in a vulgar type way or being aggressive, but just simply telling it how it is. That was my first time experiencing that. So of course I wanted to get my 2 cents in.
All right. So in what way, because you sound like you said that in what way would you say the Black Manosphere helped you when you was in that state, in what way did it help or not help,
Well, I won't say that it didn't help or whatever, but I would say it helped in the sense that I was able to find, like-minded men who had pretty much had the same, maybe not the same exact life experiences, but who had the same outlook on things as I did. Because I don't know if anybody in the chat room can relate, but until you find this space or whatever, for years, it can often feel like it may be only you who are thinking these things, and it's like you almost know better than to even say these things, So to come here and actually verbalize these things and to start breaking it down to how it impacts us from a cultural perspective, I feel like that was helpful as well, because to walk around with these, thoughts in mind and stuff. I mean, I don't know crazy shit, but to walk around thinking these things, knowing the truth about this, but never really expressing it, because you kind of know what happens when you do.
Right.
I feel like that was a help, because now it's like we feel like, okay, now that we can be honest about what's going on, now a lot of us who really are having problems out here, now we can actually start moving towards some solutions.
There we go. Thank you. Now, I said this, I didn't articulate it like he did, but I said this years ago. And mind you, he's from Louisiana. I'm from Massachusetts. But we shared some of the same experiences growing up. And when we came to this space, it was like a relief, because we both thought we were the only ones. We both thought we were crazy. But thank you. I'm out.